In California City's dry, tense landscape, a routine request becomes a fight over civil rights. An unarmed man, experienced in First Amendment auditing, asks Officer Kalakios for his badge number. A simple request turns into an encounter that was laced with sarcasm, hostility, and accusations. This episode covers the First Amendment, protesting, and self-incrimination, and is brought to us by the Accountability for All and the Johnathan Gomez YouTube channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit they deserve.
Badge number? What's your name? No. I like you to
save it. You can look at it at night when you go to bed.
Oh no, I'd rather not. Badge number, please.
53083 if you can't read.
Thank you.
I know you're illiterate. Or maybe you
You're
can. Why are you even here?
Because I can. Because
okay.
My rights say I can.
Okay. You can't impede on the investigation though. So if you want to go stand and record, you can go do that over there. You can do that over there. You can do it over there.
Where's your caution tape?
Huh?
Where's your caution tape? All I'm trying to say is act professional, sir.
No, over and over again. Try to get your footage for your gay ass whatever bullshit.
Gay ass what? See?
Videos. Try to get your footage for your gay ass whatever bullshit.
Gay ass what? See?
Videos.
Why are you acting so unprofessional, man?
It all started with a calm demand, an unarmed man demanding something. Little did he know that this would be the trigger to a very long fight over dramatizing how man's exercising their rights conflicted with a police officer who seems to take the request personally. The scene is set in California City, described somewhat atrociously due to its arid, desert-like atmosphere. This was not the first time this type of encounter had occurred there, but by far was not the last. On this particular encounter, however, a man who wishes to keep law enforcement accountable recorded it, which is a common practice among First Amendment auditors, testing the boundaries of public transparency and civil rights. When the video begins, the man politely approaches the police officer and requests the badge number of that officer. Such an innocent request may appear. However, the officer responds with hostility in a way that one would not consider. Instead of agreeing to the request, he sneeringly suggests, "Well, you go look at it at night when you go to bed," clearly mocking the request. Not deterred, the man continues, "Okay, sir, what is your badge number?" The officer finally responds, 5383 if you can't read, in a clear play on words that the man might possibly be illiterate. The atmosphere quickly becomes tense as the officer's tone while speaking is defying to someone who will not be intimidated by a condescending attitude. The man, skilled in First Amendment auditing, does not back down. Actually, they assert their right with boldness, stating, "My rights say I can." This is at the core of those who audit public spaces, especially when involving law enforcement. Simple case idea. When in a public setting, you have the right to record, and any attempt to impede, that will be considered violations of the First Amendment. The officer retorts with the man, "Can't impede on an investigation," attempts to divert the situation and probably cut off filming. The officer advises the man to move further away, but the auditor resists, saying, "Where's your caution tape?" Now, patently clear, that is not just a miscommunication play. This is the power play of the officer using his position to belittle the man and escape accountability. It's at this point where the story stretches its lens to give some setting. California City is not precisely known for greenery or any semblance of aesthetic landscapes. It is a desert town in itself, stark, with a history of unprofessional law enforcement behavior when dealing with the public. The officer in this case is male, named Officer Kalakios. He had past dealings with auditors and mans. His actions in both past interactions and this one seem to follow a clear pattern of hostility and a lack of professionalism. The same man had recorded a related earlier confrontation with Officer Kalakios and his cohort, Sergeant Stewart, from the previous year. Again, it brought out issues of disregard for man's rights by the officers, but this time the willingness to use their office to oppress and intimidate was paramount. It came out that there was a filed complaint against these officers, though little change had occurred in the department's systemic concerns.
Because it's not private.
Are you trespassing?
Yes. If you want, I can. You want me to arrest you?
Excuse you?
You want me to arrest you for trespassing?
Is this a law?
This is an office. This is not public space.
Is that a
Yes, and you're about to
lawful?
get arrested.
Is that a lawful command?
It is a lawful command to step out of this private space.
All right, so we'll step out of the office and we'll wait for your supervisor then. Who's
I
your
am a
supervisor?
I'm the sergeant.
Obviously not doing it. Obviously not doing a good job.
So if you want to stay what's considered public to the
You like
the
assaulting
public,
women?
Why'd you put
Is that
your
what you
hands
like?
on?
Yeah, so I got the other side of the story. I got your guys, I got their side. So here's basically what's happening. That door should be identified and it's not. That's a mistake on the city. That's going to be rectified.
All right. Your officers that work underneath you just said that they were enjoying themselves and having fun and being entertained at our expense.
I said that actually. No one else did. Stop.
And they agree. Yeah,
Stop.
that's right.
Hey guys, we got this. You guys want to just go?
You're 10-8. You're 10-8, man. You're 10-8.
Mike, Styrus, go ahead.
Guys, go.
We'll wait till.
I don't want to put you on the complaint, man.
People he's grabbed and touched before he arrests them or tells them that they're trespassing.
There appears to be a serious problem with Officer Kalakios of the California City Police Department, and his activities have been steadily becoming more and more vexatious. Less than a year has elapsed since 2 videos demonstrated that he was erratic and hostile. His behavior has changed from corporal with Sergeant Stewart to homophobic slur with the male victim, depriving a male of his rights by insulting him for his right to free press. All this mischief brewing inside him gives an inkling that there may have been a deeper structural flaw within the department. The former police chief, Jesse Hightower, was well aware of all this, but it is quite obvious that he did nothing to address these flaws. It's a year now since a formal complaint was filed with the police department, and no response has been returned. But Hightower is no longer the chief. He's been fired since April and is running for a seat on city council. As part of his campaign, Hightower insists that running the city is running a business, much like when he was running the police department. If that's the case, then some might say that California City's business seems to be taking citizens' rights away for themselves.
3ABC neighborhood reporter Steve Vian has learned that Cal City Police Chief Jesse Hightower has been fired. Steve contacted the acting city manager Letitia Lamberth, who confirmed the removal of Hightower as the city's top law enforcement officer.
Hightower, who was fired as police chief in April, is now running for city council.
It's not personal, it's professional. This is all business. And so running the city is a business. Just like when I ran the police department, I looked at it as a business. And so you have to treat it as such.
In the new video, Gomez can be heard urging a bystander to videotape a transaction with the highway patrol, who have stopped someone at a gas station. Officer Kalakios is notorious for his histories, and in this case, he brought backup to the scene.
Videotaping, making sure everything goes accordingly.
Yeah, if not, then they'll kill everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't stop, puppy. Puppy, can you stop acting like you know him? Because you don't know him.
I'm on your
Can you
side.
Stop acting. But hey, Tony, is that you? You don't know him. Stop. You're trying to get out of it, but you can't.
By the events of the arrest itself, Kalakios behaved still worse, being pertinent when it came to the seemingly pointless jabs about privacy. He tried to explain that citizens cannot film his laptop screen, when actually, one cannot expect privacy in public. The law allows the public to record whatever they see, but this most fundamental right is either misinterpreted or conveniently overlooked by Kalakios. That makes the idea credible that the police in California City are not properly trained or have an absolute disregard for the rights of the people.
Shouldn't have your laptop open like that.
Hey, you actually can't record that. It's misinformation. You can't record the laptop. You can't record everywhere else.
The privacy is on you.
It goes on to show that nothing changed in the California City Police Department, and that even after the dismissal of Chief Hightower, disrespect and misconduct continue to thrive. This is proved by Officer Kalakios' action, that deeper issues continue not to hold the local law enforcement accountable. Officer Kalakios seems to have become bold with this attitude, and this is a continuation of that very disturbing trend. The story goes on in yet another twist, when the man, unchecked by his stance, again demands that the officer give him his badge number and name. This time he hands it over, but does so with apparent disgust, saying, 53283, if you can't read. The disrespect is clear, but the man remains fixed on the issue. They take pains to tell the officer that no way can he think this behavior is acceptable. Anything but professional. The man pauses to explain that his taxes pay the officer's salary and that he is deserving of a different kind of respect than the ordinary man would receive when contacting the public servant.
Or on him, whoever it is. It's from public though. Thank you, sir. Real quick, badge number, what's your name? No, I'd like you to...
Save it. You can look at it at night when you go to bed.
Oh, no, I'd rather not. Can I get your badge number and name, please? I would like you to... Okay. You don't want to tell me? Badge number, please?
53083 if you can't read.
Thank you.
I don't know you're illiterate. Or maybe
You're Cal City? You're Cal City Department?
Cal City? Lopez 5334.
Thank you for being professional, sir. I appreciate it. Unlike you. It's ridiculous.
Okay. I'm not professional. It's fine.
You're not professional.
I don't even need to be talking to you. That's actually the funny part.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Why are you even here?
Because I can, because my rights say I can.
Okay. You can't impede on the investigation though. So if you want to go stand and record, you can go do that over there. You can do that over there. You can do it over there.
Where's your caution tape?
Huh?
Where's your caution tape?
The officer avoids it still, missing the most basic planks of accountability that comes with wearing a badge. This starts to shift brief focus to the issue at hand with the California City Police Department in video.
There is no caution tape around here.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
You know the law. You know the law.
Take a picture of yourself too.
What is your name and badge number?
53083 Calaquios.
Thank you. Cal
welcome.
City Department.
Yeah.
You need to be more professional, just like he did. He stated his name, he stated his badge number. You serve us. My taxes pay you.
Where do you work at?
Don't worry about it. I'll answer questions.
Okay.
My taxes pay you, right? Be more professional. Do better, sir. Do better.
I'll do better.
Please.
When I get respect, I show respect. When I don't get respect, I don't get respect.
You didn't show respect because you did not tell me your name or badge
I
number.
showed it to you. And I gave you the card even.
You did not speak it. You did not verbal. What if I couldn't read?
Can you read?
Is that what you say to the judge? You just give the judge your card?
Can you read?
Is that what you do to the judge? Is that what you do to the judge? You're not answering a question. Exactly.
Can you read?
Exactly.
Are you illiterate?
Is that what you do to the judge? Be professional, sir. Be professional, just like he did. He stated his name and badge number. That's it. I would have been gone.
Oh, you got it, right?
Thank you. Yes, after the fact.
Why are you still here?
This is punctuated by Officer Calaquios' behavior in this video, whose conduct shows that the discharge of one person hasn't solved the problems at play. The officer was rude to the man, but the situation isn't escalated. He continues talking, hoping to make the point that law enforcement officers are public servants and thus should be held to a higher standard of conduct than usual. Eventually, the officer's patience seems to wear thin as he suggests to the man that if he desires a copy of his badge number, he is welcome to come to the office tomorrow and speak to a sergeant. The man reports that the officers have no right to do that, and in fact, officers are instructed to provide their badge number and name if requested, not at their discretion.
How's it going, sir?
Hey man, how are you?
Good, thank you. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Officer KDC Extreme Mojave, ID 21751.
Thank you for being professional. I do appreciate it. How's it going, sir?
Hello.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
What's the purpose for it?
Is it not in your policy?
Tell you what,
I don't want your card. I would like you verbally to...
you come to my office tomorrow, and if you can talk to a sergeant, and if a sergeant wants me to call you personally and give you my name and badge number.
That's not how it works. Your policy is, upon request, you give me your name and badge number.
Only if I'm detaining you or investigating you.
No, no, that's your policy. Your
What?
policy, if a
Give me a
citizen,
policy.
if your citizen asks for it,
Okay.
your name and badge number, you have to give it to us.
All right.
May I please?
May I please have another policy number? Give me the California code that says I have to do that.
I don't need to give that. Your policy is right. Come on, man.
We're over here doing a DUI investigation.
I get it. I get it.
It's part of the duty owed to the public, a duty that the officer seems not to understand or care about. The video has the man walking away from his experience with the police, but not before saying that he was disappointed in the cops and the way they were handling things. When that's done to him abusively and insultingly, he responds with words coolly chosen to say how it really is. That law enforcement needs to listen to man's rights. It's not just a bad encounter, but a structural problem in that department where officers are emboldened to act with impunity, knowing that most complaints don't get followed up on. The man is portrayed here as a recalcitrant and stubborn patient of constitutional rights, whereas the officer, with whatever badge support he may have, seems a man who fails to grasp, or worse, ignores the responsibilities associated with the role. The scene of California City finds itself as being a microcosm of generalized problems in law enforcement. Absence of accountability within law, and the need for mans using their own efforts for protecting their rights against disrespect and intimidation.
Hey, if you want to get really good footage, everyone ride along.
Oh, you like that, huh?
I'm just saying, if you want to get first-hand knowledge of what we do.
What was your name?
Colaquios, for the third time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being professional. I might hit you up later.
Sure. You want my card or what?
No, I'm good. Thank you. You don't have to act like that, sir. You really don't. You.
I didn't have to go and go ride along.
Before, man, come on. You don't have to act like that.
Like what?
Really?
I can act however I want to act. It's a free country, bro.
It's on video. You act professional because we hold you to a higher standard.
Yep.
So,
I hold people to a higher standard too.
when an American citizen asks you for your name and badge number, you give it in a professional manner. Thank you. Appreciate it.
If you come with respect, I'll give it to you.
I did.
Come at me sideways, you'll get it sideways.
No. How did I come out to you
That's how you-
disrespectfully?
that's what's gonna happen.
How did I come out to you disrespectfully?
That's what's gonna happen.
How?
Period.
Tell me.
Doesn't matter.
I came at you respectfully.
Exactly, you did.
I came at you respectfully.
Yeah, you know what
I
you're doing.
asked for
You
your
know what you're
name.
doing, bro.
I asked for
How
your
many
name
TikTok-
and badge
how many
number.
TikTok followers you got?
What?
How many TikTok followers you got?
Don't worry about it, man.
You on YouTube or what?
Don't worry about it.
Well, hope it works out for you. There's a lot of those
I
guys.
came at you respectfully.
High competition. out
I
there,
asked
know?
you for your name and badge number and you didn't want to give it.
I said I'll make it easy for you. You can have my name and badge number written down.
You didn't want to give it. Is that what you do to a judge? Is give you your card?
Have you been drinking tonight?
No,
What's wrong
I'm
with
not.
you? Are you on medications or what? What's wrong with
You
you?
want to pull that?
I'm just asking.
You want to pull that?
Because something ain't right here.
In this elaborate exchange, man repeatedly demands to know the name and badge number of a police officer, which thus establishes the pivotal role that accountability and professionalism must play within law enforcement. The officer reacts with resistance, sarcasm, and disdain, allowing what at first could have been a simple act of providing the requested information to turn into a heated exchange. The man attempts to drive home the point that police officers, being public servants, should be more professional, especially when it comes to civilians approaching them asking for basic information and identification. The man uses an exaggerated example to show how ridiculous it would be if a civilian acted like evasive. They evoke the picture of the officer being instructed to go home the next day and to seek their name from their family members, or even from their dog or goldfish. The total adds up to a definite point. If a civilian acted this way, they would likely be arrested right then. However, the police officer, sheltered by his rank, escapes telling his name and number without being penalized in the present moment.
You should probably be acting professional.
No, you
Because
should-
all
you
of
should
Cal
probably
City is
act
going to be
respectful.
seeing this.
Let Cal City know, bro. Let them know.
No, they're going to
If
know.
you're out here acting like a maniac, if you're acting disrespectful, you might get it back.
They're going to see
Thank you,
I
Cal
wasn't
City.
disrespectful.
All right, good for
I
you.
came up to you and asked you for your name and badge number.
Yeah, and I gave you my card with my name and badge.
I didn't want your card. I did not ask for your card. If I asked for your card, I would have asked you for your card.
For you to read and see.
I don't want that.
Okay, and I gave you
I
my name and
asked
badge
for
number,
you
didn't
verbally. Give me your name and badge number. And you did not. You didn't want to. Until he did.
I don't. It's not that I don't want
Professional.
to, man. Not that I don't want to. It's I don't care.
No, you
I gave
didn't
my
want to.
card.
You don't care?
I gave
You don't
my
care?
card.
Is that it?
Yeah. I don't care whether to give it to you verbally. I give you my card.
I did not ask for your card.
Okay, but you got it, right?
I asked
So
for
why do you
it
keep going to this
verbally.
before? Why do you keep going?
All I'm trying to say is act professional, sir.
No. No, I'll act professional. When you come at me respectfully, I'll act professional. If you don't,
I did
if
come
you
at you
don't,
respectfully.
Then I don't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
All I did was ask
Right
you
now,
for your
right
name
now,
and
you sound
badge
like
number.
Over and over again. Try to get your footage for your gay ass whatever bullshit.
Gay ass what? See?
Video.
Later in the conversation, the officer lets drop some very not-so-subtle discourteous lines, taunting the man as to how many followers he or she has on TikTok, and even suggesting that the man is probably on drugs. The man doesn't lose a step and turns the tables, jokingly reminding the officer that maybe he has taken in a lot of taste of tyrant. That the officer fails to respond even in a respect-initiated manner only reinforces the man's perception that he is abusing his power. The officer finally gives his name, Kalakios, and badge number, 53083, but only after being asked several times. Even then, the tone is sarcastic and unprofessional. The man notes that they came at the officer respectfully initially, only asking for identification, but the officer made the encounter hostile. Again, the officer dismisses the request, acting as though he has the discretion to choose when and how to provide his name.
Why are you acting so unprofessional, man?
Like I said, you act professional, you act respectful, you get it back.
Kalakios?
Kalakios.
Kalakios.
That's right.
Okay, badge number?
53083 for the 5th time.
Thank you. That's the 3rd time. I asked you for your name. That's the 4th time. Badge number, that was the 3rd
So what's
time.
up with you? What's your name?
Nothing. I don't answer questions. Don't worry about it.
So I don't have to answer any more questions either. You got my name and badge number, right? You got my name and badge number, right?
Yes.
That's it. We're done. We're done.
Act professional. Act professional.
How I feel like I need to act.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you won't act professional when it's needed?
Yes. Like I just said, how I feel it's necessary for me to act.
You're crazy, man.
That's right.
You're the new one,
Loco.
right? You're the new one, right?
Yeah, brand new. First date.
No, you were here before, and then you stopped, or whatever happened, and then you just started again. Right?
No. I never
Yes,
actually left.
because you told me the other day when I talked to you, you don't remember.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Xavier.
Yeah,
When you're actually-
exactly.
When you were being respectful. Yeah, that day.
Yes.
Yeah, not this bullshit.
Except
right
that
now.
time I didn't ask you for your name and badge number.
Yeah, you could have.
This
would've
time
given
I
it to you.
did, and you did not present it verbally.
Why are you still talking to me? That's my question.
Why are you still talking to me?
Okay, walk away then. We're set to record me.
It's a free country, right?
Record me so you can go home and watch
It's a free
later.
country, right?
Yeah.
Am I being
Yeah.
detained?
No.
Thank you. So I'm free to
Like I
stay?
said, you can stand there and record me, just don't talk to me.
I can talk to you all I want.
You can't even talk. Go ahead.
Don't talk to me back.
All right, let's go.
That's it.
The situation escalates more as the officer accuses him of being impertinent, where the man says all they have done is asked for a name and badge number, something any policeman or policewoman is expected to provide. The officer makes a homophobic remark by taunting the man's gay-ass videos, which shows his discriminatory attitude and was rather unprofessional. Almost at once, a man can spot the bile to which the officer is prone. So easily does the officer weaponize personal identity as a point of attack rather than a principle to be upheld. The man believes he will get away scot-free despite the overt misconduct of the policeman. If he lost his job, most probably he would soon be hired by another department in the police. This illustrates the institutional problem of how officers with such records remain in the police force. This declaration underlines the bigger issue of accountability in police departments.
That's professional, man. We pay your taxes. We pay.
Do you pay my taxes?
My taxes pay you.
Really? Where do you work at?
My taxes pay you.
Where do you work?
Right?
Where do you work?
I'll answer questions.
Exactly.
My taxes pay you, right?
If you work.
Right?
If you work.
Oh, I sure do.
Good for you then.
My taxes pay you. You are a servant to us.
Yes, I'm a servant.
Act professional then.
Oh my God.
In the final showdown, the officer accuses the man of littering and states that the cigarette butt on the ground was that of the man. The man refutes this and admits that the cigarette had been extinguished. So what the officer saw was actually a leaf, not litter. Again, the officer threatens a fine of $1,000 for the alleged cigarette butt, showing how petty an officer will get with authority to escalate a situation over a false accusation.
Oh, yeah.
That's your cigarette butt you put down right there, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it is. $1,000 misdemeanor fine.
What is that? That's my cigarette bud. No, I never
When you
dropped
had
it.
that. When I saw you put that
I
down.
put the amber out and I stepped on it. Where's the cigarette butt?
Right there.
That one? That's a really? You're ridiculous, man.
Ridiculous.
This whole Cal
Call me
City,
Captain Ridiculous.
Mojave, Roseman, all Kern County's gonna see this. Why are you acting like that?
Like what? Like what?
Unprofessional.
Like I said, you come disrespectful, you get the same thing back, bro. I ain't gotta be.
I never came at you disrespectful. I asked you for your name and badge number.
Finally, the man ends the meeting by saying that he cannot even accept such unprofessional behavior, and recording the whole session on camera to be released to the public for his accountability. He also states that in such behavior is a sign of a worse disease in the local police department, and remembers some of the incidences regarding the corrupt and fraudulent activities that were going in California City, which he states represents the excuses the police chief has been presented with recently after being dismissed, as the inability to correct such issues within the police department.